Armed Forces Radio invites you to sit back and enjoy another strange story by The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
Tonight, the Trigger Man. He was young, brilliant, confident. He had everything it takes to make a successful lawyer. But no matter how you looked at it, law school graduates were a dime a dozen, regardless of how brilliant and confident they were. And Stella and the baby had to eat. So that's why Martin Lane took his first case with Branch Malone, the gambler, and got an acquittal for him, the first of a long line of acquittals. Yes, his old classmates threw up their hands, said he was selling his soul to the devil, but there was good money in it. And he kept telling himself he had to get a start somewhere. So he kept right on getting acquittals for Ranch, and the money kept right on rolling in. But it had to end sometime, Martin. There had to be a payoff eventually.
Gentlemen of the jury, have you agreed upon a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
How do you find?
They find the defendant not guilty.
Very well. The clerk will record the verdict of the jury. The defendant is discharged from custody. Jury is dismissed for the day. Court stands adjourned until tomorrow. Oh, Mr. Lane.
You wanted me, Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Lane, I wanted to compliment you on the way you handled the case.
I did my best, Your Honor.
It was more than enough.
Is that all, sir?
Mr. Lane, I know this isn't any business of mine, but I don't like to see a clean-cut young fellow like you getting mixed up regularly with an out-and-out criminal like Branch Malone.
I thought the jury found him innocent.
They found insufficient evidence to convict him. That doesn't necessarily imply his innocence. You pleaded his case well.
I appreciate your interest in me, Your Honor, but I'm afraid that
You're not impressed, is that it? I've seen it happen time and again. A boy gets a start, wants to go places, gets mixed up with a criminal crowd, and it's all over.
Is that all, Your Honor?
Yes, Lane, that's all.
Very well. Good day.
Good day.
Hello, Lane.
Hello, Lieutenant.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
You know, sometimes I'm sorry I'm on the force.
Yeah?
Yeah. Fussing around with small stuff like homicides when I could be doing some great work like you are. Upholding the right. Rushing to defend poor, innocent little guys like Branch Malone.
This would seem to be lecture day at the Hall of Justice. You better run along, Madigan. I have an appointment.
In just a minute, Martin. I got a tip for you about cops. Don't give us a brush off, because one of these days you're going to need us. Guys who play bang-bang with the big boys usually do. I like you because you're a good kid and you got a nice family, and I want to make it as easy as I can for you when it comes.
Shut up, will you?
All right, Martin. Sorry.
Yes, Martin. You're on your way, aren't you? Another acquittal, another $500 in your pocket. Doesn't matter much where it comes from, does it? His money is as good as anybody's. The judge is an old fool who doesn't realize times have changed. Radigan, the homicide lieutenant, is jealous because you're only a kid making more money than he is. That night, as you sit in the living room reading the paper, you try to reason it through and file it away, but it keeps coming back.
Stella,
Yes, Martin?
anything wrong?
No.
Thought something might be bothering you.
No, there's nothing, Martin.
Thought you'd be happy about case and everything. We can buy that dining room set now.
Yeah, we can.
It was an easy case. $500 for an afternoon's work. Not bad.
No, not bad.
Nothing to it. State's evidence insufficient. One of their witnesses doesn't show up.
Same as the time before.
Yeah.
They found the witness at the bottom of the river 3 days later.
Oh, I can't help that.
No, I suppose you can't.
Stella, you're not suggesting I drop him, are you? For years, I've sweated and struggled trying to make enough for you and Susan. Oh, Malone's no angel, but what he does and how he makes his money is his business. My business is to defend him. A lawyer isn't a criminal just because he defends a criminal.
You're defending yourself now, aren't you?
Now, wait a minute. I'm not going through that again. I've told you 100 times. I'll get it. Hello. Oh, yes, Branch. What's up? Oh, gee, that's tough. Sure, I'll be glad to. Mm-hmm. I'll do it right away.
What does he want now?
He wants me to meet a friend of his and rush him home. His boy was just run over.
Oh, how terrible.
Branch, he's not so good at that sort of thing. He wants me to tell the fellow and take him on home.
Well, that's funny. Why should he do that?
Oh, don't worry, darling. You've just got the jitters. I'll be right back.
Just a little favor for Branch Martin. It's the least you can do, isn't it? The tavern's only a few blocks away, and you arrive a few minutes later to find Mr. Williams in a booth at the rear.
Are you Mr. Williams?
What do you want?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I have some bad news. You are Mr. Williams, aren't you?
What's on your mind?
Your son.
Honey? What's happened? Tell me quick.
Try to be calm, Mr. Williams. He's had an accident.
What? What are you...
He was run over.
Lenny? How? How did it happen?
That's all I know about it. I'm terribly sorry.
Where is he? I've got to get to him.
He's at home.
Oh, Lord, Lenny.
If I can help you, my car's right outside.
Yeah, thanks. Come on.
Branch, what are you doing here?
Little business deal, Martin. All right, Williams, get in.
No. No, Branch. I'll pay you. Every cent I got. Please, Branch.
I've heard that before. Get in.
I'll pay it. I'll do anything you want. Put that away. Don't make me. I won't, Branch. I won't get in.
Suit yourself, Williams. Get in, Martin. You heard what I said. Get in.
You shot him.
I said get in. There. I'll take the wheel. You're sitting kind of quiet for a lawyer.
I can't understand it.
That ain't that complicated for a man with your talent.
I put the finger on him.
Yeah. You're getting to be a valuable man, Martin.
That story about his son being run over.
You did a good job. I won't forget it. What's the matter, kid?
I don't know.
You got nothing to worry about. As long as we're friends.
Who was he? Williams.
I thought I told you, Martin. He's the witness who didn't show up this afternoon.
This is Alfred Hotchkiss speaking. I will now edify you with a tale from the classics. My source is the Odyssey by Homer. You may recall that in the epic poem, Odysseus, or Ulysses as he's sometimes called, set out for the siege of Troy. Since he had a strong idea that it would take more than a week or two to defeat the Trojans, he left his wife and his house in the care of a trusted friend named Mentor. Odysseus had not been gone long when things began to go to pieces in his household. Penelope, his wife, was constantly surrounded by admiring suitors, who, when they were not annoying her, were swallowing the contents of our hero's wine cellar or butchering his cattle. Something had to be done to help Penelope. With Clark Kent and Billy Batson occupied somewhere at the time, it was left to the goddess Pallas Athena to save the day. She descended to earth and assumed the shape of old Mentor. Thus she was able to whisper advice into the ear of Telemachus, the son of Odysseus, and Penelope. In the end, justice triumphed. It now must be obvious to you why we call a wise old teacher or a coach a mentor.
Now, back to the Whistler. Well, Martin, you've discovered something, haven't you? The judge and Radican, even Stella tried to tell you, but you couldn't understand until now. It happened so suddenly that it stunned you. Williams is dead. And you put the finger on him, didn't you? Acted as messenger boy for Branch Malone. Stood by him like one of his gunmen while he pulled the trigger. There's nothing you can do to make it right again. Nothing you can say to Mrs. Williams or her son or Stella.
Martin, where have you been? It's past midnight. I've been worried sick.
It's just a little business, Stella. You better go on back to bed.
Madam. Martin, why does the sheet?
Nothing.
What was it? Tell me.
Nothing, I said. I just had a talk with Branch, that's all. Now go to bed.
All right, Martin. I'm sorry.
There's only one thing to do now, isn't there, Martin? You're walking down a one-way street, and there's no way to turn back. You're part of the organization now, one of Branch's boys, his counselor, and the only witness living who could put a rope around his neck. And you know exactly how Branch feels about that kind of a witness. So there's nothing to do but keep your mouth shut and hope for the best. You can't face Stella the next morning at the breakfast table, so you leave the house before she wakes and go down to the office. No one's there. You try and concentrate on your work, but it's no use. Go down to the coffee shop and try to eat, but you're not hungry. Walk in the park for a while, over to the library. Can't get your mind off of it, can you? Finally, at 11 o'clock, you return and find your secretary waiting.
I've been trying to get you all morning, Mr. Lane.
I'm sorry. I don't feel very well. Took a walk in the park.
Some things came up that I thought...
They can wait until tomorrow. I'm going home now.
I'm afraid they can't wait. Mr. Jarrett called about the Watkins case.
That can wait.
Then there was a call from Mr. Malone.
What? When?
About an hour ago. He wants you to see him.
All right. Where? At his club?
At the Hall of Justice. He was booked this morning on suspicion of murder.
Mr. Lane.
Come in, Counselor. Come in. Make yourself cozy.
10 minutes.
What happened, Branch?
I thought you might know, Counselor.
What do you mean?
There was a tip-off last night.
What?
Yeah. Know anything about it?
Well, wait a minute, Branch. Don't look at me. You don't think that
I didn't say anything.
Oh, listen, I'd be crazy to do anything like that, Branch.
Sure you would. That's what I told Spike.
Spike?
My trigger man, Martin. Don't believe you ever met Spike, did you?
No.
Nice guy to have on your side when you're in the spot. We were trying to figure out if any witnesses might have been around last night. Any besides you, I mean. What's the matter, Counselor?
Nothing. It's been a little tough on me, Branch.
Sure. You know how I feel about witnesses, Martin.
Oh, listen, believe me, I'm not going to talk. I won't say anything.
That's what I told Spike.
What do you mean?
And Spike, he said to me, don't worry if they pick you up, boss. Where there are no witnesses, there's no case. You can figure that one out for yourself, Counselor.
But Branch.
There won't be any prosecution witnesses, Martin, because you're the only one. You ain't going to be on the witness stand. You're going to defend me just like before. Only this time, Spike's going to be real interested in how you're doing. Get it?
Lane!
Oh, it's you, Radigan.
Didn't mean to scare you like that, Martin. Little jumpy, aren't you?
What do you want?
Got it all settled with the big boy? Heard you just had a little chat with him down in cell block 9. Did he put the heat on?
I'm sorry, Radigan. I haven't got time to stand around.
I know. You're a busy man. You haven't got time to think about little things. Like a guy suddenly not showing up at home and his wife trying to explain to his kid how he stopped a couple of bullets because he knew too much.
Shut up, will you?
Okay. I spoke my piece, I guess. But I want to tell you you're playing with dynamite this time, Sonny. Whoever put the finger on Williams in that bar is the guy who's going to hang him. And this time, so help me, the witness won't disappear.
Why are you telling me all this?
I want you to know why I'm putting a tail on you.
What?
One of my men is going to watch you day and night. And if you know what's good for you, you won't try to give him the slip.
Well, is this for my protection?
Right. Like I said, Martin, this time the witness isn't going to disappear.
That puts it up to you, doesn't it, Martin? You can take your choice. Go along with Branch and toss the rest of your life into the ash can, or tell what you know and face Spike later in a dark alley somewhere. Spike will be there, too, won't he, Martin? And you won't have a chance because you don't know him from Adam. All you know is that he's never missed yet. That when Branch gives him the order, the witness disappears. You can't eat, you can't sleep, and worst of all, you can't explain to Stella.
Martin,
Yes.
what are you going to do?
Will you forget it, Stella? He's my client. I've got to defend him.
Do you?
Of course I do.
Why, Martin? You know he's guilty. You got a right to turn him down. He doesn't own you.
Stella, please, will you let me alone?
You're an accomplice. If you defend him, you're as guilty as he is.
Oh.
Martin! Where are you going?
Out. Come on, Joe. We may as well be sociable.
I'm sorry, mister. I don't...
Radigan told me.
Wonder why he doesn't tell me these things. By the way, my name isn't Joe.
What is it?
Ed Morris.
Okay, Ed. I saw you following me all afternoon.
Yeah, I thought you didn't.
Thought I'd walk around the block.
Yeah. Why not?
Your boss would get a bang out of this, I suppose. Walking around together this way.
He just said keep an eye on you. He didn't care how.
Is that all he said?
That's all. Say, there's a bar room down the street.
I don't want to go in any bars.
Maybe it's just this bar, huh? Maybe it's the one where Williams...
Did you hear what I said? I don't want to go in any bars.
All right, Martin.
I've changed my mind about taking a walk. I think I'll go home.
Yes, Martin. You're on a one-way street, a blind alley. There's no way to turn now, and there's a blank wall at the end. You've got to take the case. It's more than a matter of right and wrong. Yes, Martin, at this point, it's life or death. So you go to work on it. Visit Branch every day in his cell. Spend nights at the office preparing the case, plugging loopholes, anticipating points the prosecution is sure to bring out, making it another sure thing for Branch. You have 2 weeks until the arraignment, and Branch wants bail. 2 weeks without sleep, forgetting to eat, till you're almost ready to crack. Worst of all, you can't tell Stella. There's no way to make her understand. And then suddenly, on the night before the arraignment, you can't hold out on her any longer.
Martin, darling, you've got to tell me. You can't go on this way.
Please, Stella, there's nothing.
Are you afraid to tell me?
No.
Martin, why did you lie to me? Why did you tell me you had nothing to do with the murder? Williams was the man you met that night, wasn't he?
Listen, Stella, you've got to forget it. Please don't.
What are you afraid of?
All right, I'll tell you. I'm the witness. I'm the only one who can hang Branch.
Oh, no.
Radigan knows that they all do, but they have no proof. That's why that guy is always waiting for me across the street. Stella, he's a guard. All I have to do is open my mouth and I'm dead.
Oh, Martin.
Oh. If that's all there was to it, I wouldn't worry. It's you and Susan, don't you see?
No.
He won't stop at anything. Spike's waiting for me somewhere, waiting for me to open my mouth. And if I do, the guard won't make any difference. Spike won't stop until he gets us all.
Martin, darling.
Well, now you know it. And you were right, all of you. But it's too late now.
So you're going to defend him. And let it happen again. And again.
Yes.
Martin, I want you to stand up at the arraignment tomorrow and tell them everything.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
We'll take our chances, darling, Susan and you and I. It's got to be that way, dear. If we don't, there's nothing left. Don't you see?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
Martin, please.
You just don't know, Stella. You have no idea.
I do. I'd rather be dead.
Don't even say it. I don't want to hear it. You better go on to bed, dear. I've got to get back to the office.
What are you pacing the floor for, Martin? I'm the one that ought to be worrying.
What time is it, Branch?
12:30. Arraignment's set for 1, ain't it?
Yes.
Have a smoke. We got half an hour.
No, thanks.
You're, still sure of yourself, ain't you?
What do you mean?
Still in the bag. You're going to get bail for me.
Yes, I'm going to get bail for you.
Good thing to know. You and me are going to do big things together, Martin. You're a smart boy.
Branch.
Yeah?
Branch, what if I told you this was going to be the last time?
Huh?
That if I get you out of this one, we're all washed up.
What do you mean, if, Martin?
All right. When I get you out of this one.
How long you been thinking this over?
I don't know. I just...
Because I don't like it, Martin. You just don't run out on this kind of partnership. Not when a guy knows as much as you do.
Oh, I'm not going to talk if that's what's worrying you.
You're wrong, Martin. I'm not worried. Okay, it's the last time, if you want it that way. Of course, you won't be taking cases from anyone else either. But if you say it's the last time, there's nothing I can do, but...
What do you mean, Branch?
I'm not in charge of ending partnerships, Martin. I leave that to Spike.
So you go into the courtroom, Martin, and half listen to the statement of evidence from the prosecution as you think about the one-way street with Spike waiting at the end. Stella's there watching you, her face white and tense. Branch confident, half smiling. The rest of them, Radigan, the judge, the jury, all looking at you, waiting, wondering what you'll say when the time comes. Then finally it comes and you find yourself on your feet, going into your act.
And may I remind the court that the so-called evidence presented by the prosecution is neither circumstantial evidence nor is it direct evidence. It's nothing, gentlemen, but suspicion. Based simply on the fact that it is alleged that my client had ample and sufficient motive to...
She's not looking at you now, Martin. She's bent over, her face in her hands. Radigan is turning away. The judge is looking down at his bench.
Williams' connection has yet to be demonstrated. To the satisfaction of either the state or... I can't go on, Your Honor. I ask that the court disqualify me as counsel for the defense, and I offer myself as principal witness for the prosecution.
Oh, Martin, darling.
I knew you'd do it, kid. I knew it.
Thanks, Radigan. Thanks.
It's a new world, isn't it, Martin? It's a different feel to the sidewalk under your feet as you start home late that night to filing your statement with the district attorney's office. Streets are bare and deserted. Just you and Ed Morris, Radigan's guard.
Missed you when I left the courthouse, Ed.
I was there. Don't worry.
Looks like you got quite a job on your hands now.
I'm ready. That was quite a thing you pulled. I thought Malone was going to pass out in his chair.
You know, it's funny, Ed. Now it's over, I'm not scared at all.
They sent 2 men along with your wife. Staked out at your house, you know?
Mm-hmm. This the car?
Yeah, hop in.
Spike.
That's right. Spike.
A voice of freedom speaks.
This is Dave Garraway. Listen, please. We admit of no government by divine right. The only legitimate right to govern is an express grant of power from the governed. Those are the words of William Henry Harrison, 9th President of the United States.
Well, Martin, Branch didn't waste any time, did he? 2 shots and Ed Morris, the guard, lies dead at your feet. You look at the killer standing in front of you, the gun still smoking in his hand. There's nothing you can do, no way to turn. 10, maybe 15 minutes left to live. Long enough for him to take you to a lonely spot on the highway and make another witness disappear. Then, strangely, you find yourself thinking of the deposition safe in the district attorney's office. And stranger still, you discover you still aren't afraid.
No use checking him. He's dead.
Yeah, I don't miss very often.
What do we do now?
Maybe we better get in the car. Hustle over to the morgue.
What are you talking about?
That's what we usually do with stiffs.
I don't get it, Spike.
Spike? You're a little confused, brother. I'm Stanley, DA's office.
What?
This guy in the gutter you've been palling around with for 2 weeks. That's Spike.
Tune in again next week at this same time for The Whistler. The Whistler has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service. Armed Forces Radio invite you to sit back and enjoy another strange story by The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales, hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
And now the Whistler's strange story. Letter to Melanie.
The tiny beanery on the main street was called the Heart of Gold, but the title bore little, if any, reference to the people who ate there. The miners, transients, local merchants, and people like Hal Benton. Perhaps the Heart of Gold held something more for Hal Benton. He was there regularly enough, every time he came into town from the mine in the back country of Sonora. Hal's partner, Walter Reese, was interested only in the mail and supplies. But for Hal, tall, young, and good-looking, there just might have been another attraction.
Well, what'll it be for dessert, Hal, honey? Anything your little heart desires.
Oh, you mean it, Terry?
You know I do.
Oh, fine. A piece of pie.
Oh, the pie, he said.
I'll bet you baked it with your own two little hands.
Sometimes I don't think you'd notice if I had three. What about your partner?
How about it, Walter? Walt! Huh? Oh, sorry. Nothing for me, Terry.
Okay, I'll get your pie, Hal.
Oh, another letter from Melody, huh? I don't get you at all. Joining a pen club, writing to some dame you never met. I don't get it.
No, I guess you wouldn't, Hal.
Now, you take a good-looking guy like me,
I know. A good-looking guy like you. Have to beat them off at the club.
Oh, I was just kidding, Walt.
Here's your slab of blueberry, honey.
Oh, thanks, you gorgeous hunk of stuff.
Oh, eat your pie, you two-timer.
Hal, we should be getting back to camp soon.
Oh, now, Walter, don't rush Loverboy out of town. He wants to play post office.
Yeah, sure. Relax, Walter, relax. What's your hurry?
Well, it's just that
Oh, you're anxious to get back to your typewriter, huh?
Hey, why don't you take in a movie, Walter? Do you good?
Well, I don't know. How much do I owe you, Terry?
$1.03.
Here you are.
Okay.
Look, what time do you get off tonight, Terry?
Oh, a couple of hours.
Oh? You know something?
What?
This pie is lousy.
Oh.
Well.
Hey, you leaving too?
Yes, sir. I'm the impatient type, honey. 2 hours is a long time. Walter's right. Got to get back to camp.
Oh, fine.
So I'll see you around, sugar. Come on, Walt. Come on.
It's back to camp for you, isn't it, Hal? Yes, with all your other interests. The mine you and Walter are working in the back country is the most important thing in your life. It's most important to Walter, too. Although he makes you wonder sometimes, like right now, back at your camp in the hills, sitting across from you by the lantern, pecking away at the old battered typewriter. Another letter to Melanie. Melanie Lawton, Walter's Correspondence Club sweetheart.
Walt, what's the good of all this letter writing to your bashful widow in Tacoma if you never plan to meet the dame?
Well, perhaps I do intend to meet Melanie.
Sure.
You don't believe me, Hal, do you? Just because it doesn't mean anything to you. You can have any woman you want, anytime. Sure. You're handsome Hal. Well, maybe you'll be surprised. Melanie's driving to San Francisco next week.
No. Really?
That's right. And she intends to stop by Sonora.
In the days that follow, you wonder about your partner. He's acting nervously, and you're certain it has to do with a visit from his pen partner, Melanie Lawton. And then one evening on your next trip into town, as you approach the hotel, Walter stops suddenly.
What's the matter, Walt?
Hal.
Yeah?
Hal, I'd like to go in alone. Could you perhaps go on down and meet Terry, maybe? I'm a little nervous.
About what?
About meeting her, Melanie.
You really mean it? She's here?
Inside, yes. That's her car out front. She wrote me about it.
Well. Okay, Walter, sure. Go ahead. Go meet your girlfriend. Wait, are you going to tell her you're really Walter Reese instead of using that phony pen name that you've been using, William Blades?
Yeah, I think I should, now.
It surprises you, doesn't it, Hal? Even more as you walk past the huge convertible car parked in at the curb. And then a thought hits you very suddenly, doesn't it, Hal? The big car. What it must have cost. The money that Melanie Lawton must have to own it. And then another thought. Something Walter said. Something that suddenly has a new meaning.
You can have any woman you want anytime. Sure. You're a handsome Hal. Yeah. Yeah, you know, maybe you're right, Walt. I wonder just how lonesome your rich girlfriend is. I wonder.
This is Alfred Hotchkick. Does the name Jean Nicot mean anything to you? Perhaps it should, and I shall tell you why. 400 years ago, Jean Nicot was a respected scholar and diplomat. He wrote many learned articles and compiled a dictionary of the French language. Quite appropriately, his own name came to be part of most later dictionaries. For you see, while Monsieur Nicot was serving as ambassador to Lisbon, he became fascinated by a strange plant that had been brought over from the new land of America. When he returned to his own country in 1560, he took some specimens of the plant with him, and in this manner he introduced tobacco to France. Nicot's countrymen began to associate his name with the smoke-producing leaves. But the older Indian word, which sounded like tobacco, became more common. Nicot, however, was not completely left out. His name lives on in nicotine, the poisonous drug in the plant he introduced to France. So there you have the moral of my story. Beware of those who would name something after you. Should it be the wrong thing, you may find your good name poisoned.
Your curiosity is aroused, isn't it, Hal? As it always is when there's money in sight, any kind of money. And now you wonder if Walter hasn't found the real answer without knowing it. Yes, his letters to a wealthy, lonely woman, Melanie Lawton, who drove all this way to see him. And you decide that the situation is worth looking into. Yes. And a few minutes after that decision, you enter the hotel cocktail bar, approach Walter and the woman who's sitting with him at the bar.
Well, hello.
What? Oh.
Huh? Oh. Walter, you old fox. Well, aren't you going to introduce me?
Well, of course.
Well, this must be Mr. Benton.
Yes, Melanie. Miss Melanie Lawton, this is my partner, Hal Benton.
How do you do?
Hello.
Walter was just telling me about you, Mr. Benton.
Well, that's just like him. What'd he say?
Oh, that's a secret. I promised him I wouldn't tell you.
And you're not a gal to break a secret, huh? Well, here. Look, can I borrow a stool here and buy a drink, huh? What do you say?
No. Melanie, Mrs. Lawton's had quite a drive, and she was just going to turn in, and I thought that...
It's quite all right, Walter, really. I don't mind.
Well...
Your things out of the car, Mrs. Lawton?
I know, they're...
Oh, bad service in a town like this, Mrs. Lawton. But I'll take care of it. That is, unless you'd rather, Walter. I don't want to interfere, you know.
No, of course I'll do it. I'll be right back, Melanie.
You watch him go. Realize that he isn't angry, only embarrassed and confused. And you concentrate on talking pleasantly with Melanie Lawton. It's easy, isn't it, Hal? Easy and pleasant. And in the next few moments, you turn on the charm all the way.
You know, Mrs. Lawton, Melanie, I'm going to make a little threat right here and now.
Oh?
Yep, we're outspoken up here, straight from the shoulder. So I'm telling you, that partner of mine isn't going to have all your time to himself.
Oh, well, really, Mr. Benton.
Hal.
All right.
You say you got to turn in, but I'm not going to let you get away with that. No, sir, not when there's a moon out and...
Oh, now, don't be silly.
Huh?
Anyway, here comes Walter.
I've got to say goodnight to you both right now.
Okay. You can try, but I'm a stubborn man. Very stubborn.
Yes? Oh, Mr. Benton.
How?
Oh, Mr. Benton, really?
I know. You just said goodnight to me and to Walter. He believes it, too. Went down to the depot, a red-hot game of checkers on tap.
Well, you don't believe it that I meant it when I said goodnight?
Not with that moon. Like I said.
Oh, now, please.
Oh, Melanie, I'm like a little boy at heart, really. I just have to drive that convertible around the block at least.
I'll give you the keys. You can...
Oh, I'm not that much of a little boy. Oh, come on. Just around the block, Melanie.
All right. Just around the block, Mr. Benton.
How? Another block?
Oh, no, Mr. Benton. I don't think that...
How?
All right. How? Another block.
Like I said, Walter, I was on my way down here about a quarter of an hour ago, and I bumped into Melanie as she stepped out of the hotel.
Hal, don't you think it's strange? I mean for her just to go to San Francisco without a word?
Well, she told me to say goodbye to you. Oh, women are funny, Walter. Come on. Let's get back to camp.
Yeah, let's do. Hal, I know this must seem silly to you, but Melanie's leaving like that without saying goodbye, well, it's kind of knocked me out. Do you think you could handle the mine alone for a couple of weeks?
What? Why? What do you got in mind?
Well, it's just like I said, this thing with Melanie ending like it did, it kind of knocked me out. And if you don't mind, I'd like to run up to Sacramento and spend a couple of weeks with my sister and her husband. I'm just nuts about the kids.
I think it's a good idea, Walter. A great idea.
You didn't expect a lucky break like this, did you, Hal? The one thing that worried you, how to keep Walter in camp every evening while you gave your attention to the attractive and wealthy Melanie Lawton, has been solved by Walter's decision to visit his sister in Sacramento. The next evening, dining with Melanie, you're very sure of yourself and your charm.
Hal, how come Walter didn't come in with you tonight?
Well, he's gone.
Gone? But I don't understand.
Neither do I. He just up and left for Sacramento. Told me to tell you goodbye for him.
But he wrote so many nice letters to me.
Look, let's forget it, huh? They weren't wasted, the letters. After all, they brought us together.
Yes. Yes, Hal, they did do that, but... Oh, I still can't see why Walter left like that. It's all so strange and yet so nice, too.
Sure it is, and it'll keep getting nicer if you decide to stick around. Look, you don't really have to go down to San Francisco now, do you?
No. No, it isn't important, really. I've been thinking about it, Hal, thinking that, I'd sort of like to stay here in Sonora a while. Oh, it's such a lovely town.
And the people are so friendly,
So very friendly.
There are other evenings with Melanie. Evenings when she picks you up at the bridge a quarter of a mile from your camp. And the two of you go for long drives through the countryside. The mine has become unimportant to you now, hasn't it, Hal? Because you found another way. An easier way to make money. Yes. You've a definite plan in mind, haven't you? And one evening when you're out with Melanie...
You're very quiet tonight, Hal.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Business on the brain.
Oh, the mine?
Yeah. And looks like Walter picked another lemon. I had a different spot all staked out. Mexico, but Walter couldn't see it. Even Muller couldn't talk him into it.
Muller? Who's he?
Oh, C.J. Muller is a friend of ours in San Francisco. Pretty shrewd speculator.
Oh.
But Walter wouldn't budge. Says Muller's percentage of the take is too high. Maybe he's right. Who'd be willing to take a chance on a couple of eggs like Walter and me?
Oh, I see.
Oh, look, it's too nice a night to talk about business. How about driving over to Jimtown? You'll love it. Turn right at the next intersection.
It's done, isn't it, Hal? You've made the first move of the campaign. The subtle beginning of your plan to sell Melanie Lawton the idea of investing some capital in a Mexican gold hunt. And in the evenings that follow, you keep the subject alive, casually mentioning it from time to time, dropping a word now and then at just the right moment. Then you purposely avoid the subject for several days. And finally, at the end of the week, it's Melanie who brings it up again. It's just what you've been waiting for.
You know, it's a funny... 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 You know, it's a funny thing, Melanie, you mentioning Muller. I got a letter from him this morning.
Oh, still interested?
He's frothing at the mouth. Here, read it.
My dear Mr. Benton, I think could persuade your business partner, Mr. Reese, to accept my terms. I am certain that we... Oh, he is interested, isn't he? Wants to see you.
Yeah, I talked to him on the phone this afternoon. I told him it was still no go.
Hal, you're sold on this idea, aren't you? Going to Mexico.
Oh, completely.
And all you need is $10,000.
Mm-hmm. 5,000 to start with, at least. What? What are you thinking about, baby?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all, Hal.
Come on. Come on, help me squander some quarters in that slot machine, huh?
What, again?
Yes, sir. I have a hunch, Melanie, I'm going to hit the jackpot before long.
You're fully confident now, aren't you, Hal? Your little scheme won't fail. The letter from Muller was all you needed. It's an old letter, and you changed the date on it. But Melanie doesn't know that, does she, Hal? The next evening, you're at the bridge waiting for Melanie as usual. An hour goes by. She's never been this late before, has she, Hal? And you're beginning to wonder if something has gone wrong when...
Hi, Hal. Oh, I'm sorry I'm late.
Well, you had me worried.
Oh, really? Oh, I just got back from San Francisco.
San Francisco?
Yeah, and you want to know why? Here's this envelope.
Huh?
Open it. Open it. Go on.
Hey, wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, it's $5,000, Hal. And it's yours to get you started. I'm your new partner.
Oh, now, look, baby, look, I can't take this.
Why, nonsense. It's a business deal. And I'm certainly old enough to know how to handle my money. And besides, I want to do it, Hal.
Well, well, this calls for champagne, baby. A lot of it. And a very big evening.
You congratulate yourself, don't you, Hal? Everything has worked out as you knew it would. You could slip out of town in the morning, but you decide to wait a week or so for Melanie's other 5,000. The future looks bright, doesn't it? And the next evening, after you close the mine shaft, you drive into town. Suddenly, you almost freeze with shock at the wheel. Your partner, Walter, is standing at the entrance to a drugstore talking excitedly to Melanie. He'll quickly turn a corner and stop the car where you can watch them unobserved. When Melanie leaves, Walter motions a nearby taxi, tosses in his traveling bag, and starts off in the direction of camp. You have to find out how much Walter and Melanie have told each other. You walk half a block and slip down the alley leading to the back door of Melanie's hotel. No one sees you as you hurry up the back stairs to room 204.
Oh, Hal.
Hello, Melanie.
You lied to me about the mine, didn't you, Hal?
I saw you talking to Walter. What did he tell you?
He didn't have to tell me anything. I knew something was wrong by the way he acted.
Where'd he go?
Back to camp.
Oh, listen, he's putting on an act, honey. He's sore. He's trying to make trouble between us because you and
No
I...
use, Hal. I phoned Mr. Miller in San Francisco.
Oh, I see.
He's been in Europe the past year. You were very clever, Hal. And I was very foolish.
Okay. Well, what now? You want the money back?
What? I don't care about the money.
What?
That doesn't matter.
Oh, well, look, baby, look, we can straighten this out.
No, we can't.
What are you doing?
I'm going to see to it that you never get the chance to pull this cheap trick again on some other foolish woman.
Oh, now, wait a minute. You can have the dough back.
I'm calling the police, Hal.
No, you're not. Give me that. Give me that phone. Call the police, will you?
It happens suddenly, doesn't it, Hal? A moment of blind rage. Now, as it leaves you, Melanie slips from your grasp, drops to the floor. It was an accident, wasn't it? You didn't really mean to kill her.
Melanie.
You drop into the chair at the desk. The clever little plan that was to put you on Easy Street has now led you down the road to murder. And it's all Walter's fault, isn't it? If he hadn't talked with Melanie, this wouldn't have happened. Suddenly your eyes fall on a sheet of paper lying on the desk. A letter. A half-finished letter. Melanie's. You pick it up.
I find it difficult to write this, my dear Catherine. Difficult to admit I've been a fool. You were right all along. Becoming involved in the Pen Club was a mistake. And that mistake has cost me $5,000. I was stupid enough to let a cheap swindler take it from me. I don't care about the money anymore. I just want to forget the William Blades incident.
There, the letter ends abruptly. You stare at the lifeless body on the floor, then back at the letter. William Blades, the name Walter used when he wrote to Melanie. There's no mention of you in the letter anywhere. Suddenly the way out becomes clear to you. Minutes later, you hurry back out to the alley behind the hotel. Unseen, you reach your car and race back to camp. Walter isn't around anywhere. An hour goes by and still no sign of Walter. Then shortly after 10, a twig snaps behind you and Walter steps into the clearing.
So you're back.
Yes. I got in this afternoon.
Where have you been?
Out for a walk. Hal, I saw Melanie earlier this evening. You've got to give back that money.
Never mind about me. You better start packing. You're leaving.
Leaving?
Unless you want to stick around to face a murder rap.
What?
It's Melanie. She's dead.
Dead? You...
Maybe you'd better sit down. I'll explain the whole setup to you, and I'll make it real clear.
You tell Walter exactly what's happened, don't you, Hal? And you mention the letter Melanie was writing. The letter that will implicate William Blades. That everything will point to him. That you'll have to tell the police about his connection with Melanie Lawton. Reveal him as William Blades. Walter stares at you, an expression of horror on his face.
Why didn't you destroy the letter? They would never have known about William Blades.
I had to protect myself. I'm sorry at you, Walter, but I had to have a clay pigeon. You're it.
You'd really do this to me?
I have to. But I'll do the best I can to help you get away. Now go on, pack your stuff and beat it. When the police get here, I'll tell them you took the car and headed for San Francisco. You can go in the opposite direction and get the jump on them. Now here are the car keys. Happy journey.
The Whistler will return in just a moment with the strange ending to tonight's story.
This is Alfred Hotchkiss speaking. In ancient Greek mythology, there was a most unfortunate chap named Tantalus, something of a fifth columnist. He revealed some of the secrets of the god Zeus. But good old Zeus, or Jupiter as he was called by the Romans, found out about the treacherous activities and devised a most unusual punishment for Tantalus. Sad to say, poor Tantalus was deposited in a pool of water up to his chin. Over his head dangled the most exquisite of fruits. Now, perhaps it doesn't sound like too severe a punishment, but for Tantalus, whenever he bent his head to take a drink, the water level dropped, and when he tried to reach the fruits, it was pulled just out of his reach, and thus he remained. Is it any wonder that our modern word tantalize comes from this ancient story? When something we want is just out of our reach, we're in the same predicament as Tantalus. We are tantalized. Now, if this amazing bit of information interested you, let me tell you a most fascinating story. Once, many years ago, a man who... Oh, but it's time for me to go. I'll tell you the story some other time. Good day.
It's over, isn't it, Hal? And you're in the clear. Melanie is dead. And the letter in her room implicating William Blades will lead the police to your partner, Walter Reese. He knows that, too, doesn't he? And you're certain the panic that grips him at the moment will force him to run. That's just what you want him to do. It will help to convince the police that he's the man responsible for Melanie's death. And now, as you stand facing him across the campfire...
So, you thought you'd frame me, Hal.
You'd better start rolling, chum.
I know. Thanks for the car keys. Thanks.
What's the idea? You crazy throwing the keys away?
Nah, you won't be able to get away, Hal.
You're confused, Walter. I'm not running. You are.
Oh, look, Hal. Down there on the road. A car coming this way. That red light. Must be the police. You must have made more noise in Melanie's room than you thought.
Listen, you fool, get out of here.
The police can't prove I'm William Blades. I could tell them you're William Blades. I think I will, Hal.
You're forgetting one little detail, Walter. You and Melanie exchanged photographs, remember?
Yes. We exchanged photographs.
And I wouldn't be surprised if she still has yours in that hotel room. That would cinch it.
She had the photograph with her, yes. Carried it in her purse. But it's not going to work out the way you figured.
Oh, no?
No. You see, I never thought I was much to look at. You've always said you could get any girl, any time. You're handsome, Hal. You never let me forget it. So when Melanie wrote me as William Blades and asked me to send her a photograph, I made myself look good. I sent her one. I sent her yours.
Tune in again next week at the same time for The Whistler. The Whistler has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
And now, the Whistler's strange story. Last Message.
Only a few days before, Dave Leonard had told himself that there was no place quite like San Francisco. It was thrilling to be a part of it. The hills, the bay, the clanging cable cars. Only a few days before, Dave had been happy with his job, his surroundings, his home, and his wife. And now suddenly that was all changed, wiped away somehow. The city was a frightening place. His job, something that was threatened. His home, his wife, and things that he must give up be put behind him as rapidly as possible, lest they be threatened too. And that was why Dave walked down Geary Street and across Powell to the airline's office. Inside, he approached the ticket window and asked for space on the very next plane for Los Angeles.
Here you are. 1346.
Thank you.
Is the flight on schedule? Will I be able to get away soon?
The limousine for the airport will be loading in 20 minutes, Mr. Leonard.
Oh.
You'll be on your way by, 4:30.
4:30. Good.
Hello, Dave. You going somewhere?
Yes.
No, I don't think that's such a good idea, do you? Would you mind refunding Mr. Leonard's money, please?
What?
He isn't going anywhere. He's changed his mind.
But
That right, Dave? Aren't you staying around so we can talk some more?
Yes. Yes, he's right. Forget the whole thing.
Whatever you say, sir.
You scoop up your ticket money, Dave. Hurry outside. It's even more foreboding now, the city. The walls of its tall buildings seem to close in around you, don't they? Because he's back again. Apparently not letting you out of his sight for the past 3 days since he first found you. And now he's falling into step behind you, isn't he? No chance to run away.
That's better, Dave. Much better. No use being in a hurry. I've been right with you for the last 3 days. Why don't we stop in here and have a drink, huh? Chat some more.
All right. You're calling it.
It's good bourbon, huh, Dave? Oh, you haven't touched yours.
Get to it, will you, Tommy? What do you want from me? Why have you chased me all the way across the country? Who sent you?
Easy, Dave, easy. None of the old bunch even knows you're alive. Honest, I ran onto you quite by accident.
I don't believe
It's true. Except for an accident, I'd have gone on like everybody else, believing exactly what it says on those New York police records. What the paper said at the time. Let's see, how did it go? Man leaps to death from River Bridge.
Stop it.
You didn't do it at all, did you? Just made it look that way. A note you left, end of your coat, a fake.
Couldn't get any place as Marvin Knowles, Tommy. A man with a record isn't always welcome.
You served your time.
It didn't seem to make any difference.
Okay, so you got away with it. Working out pretty nice here, I understand, huh? Good job, pretty wife.
It's all over.
Why?
Because of you. No matter how you found me, Tommy, you have. That's all that's important.
Nah, you don't have to change anything. I'll play ball.
I'm trying to live decently, Tommy. Can't you understand? I've managed to these past 6 years.
Almost 7, isn't it? Yeah, sure. Marvin Knowles will be legally dead soon. Nearly 7 years since you staged the big jump.
Tommy, I'm not going to take this. I don't have to.
Easy. Sit down. You know, you better think it over, Dave. The gang, they can play pretty rough. Maybe they think you talk too much.
I didn't. You know that.
Maybe not, but you know too much. Maybe they'd think you've already talked to your wife, that she knows too much. Well, if they could find Marv Knowles, they might like to silence him. Maybe his wife, too.
Stop it.
Yeah, of course you could go to the police, Dave. Cut your throat and mine and your wife's. I'm afraid it would cost you a lot more than your job. You see what I mean?
Yes. I see what you mean.
Then I think we understand one another. Well, I'll keep in touch, Dave. Let you know how and when you can help me, huh? Oh, and meanwhile, don't try to skip town anymore. You just might make me sore. And I wouldn't want to have to take care of you, Ma. Dave.
Yes, Dave, it's all changed. In the surprising arrival of one man, your old associate, Tommy Prentice. One man who can ruin your life, strike terror in your heart, cause the old familiar warmth and friendliness of the city you've come to love to turn into a chilled atmosphere of menace and despair. And back at home, you can't even bring yourself to talk about it to the one person who's brought you more comfort and understanding than you'd ever dream possible.
Sue, if you don't mind, I don't want to talk anymore.
Dave, there's something bothering you. I know it. Something's on your mind.
No, there isn't. I'm just tired, that's all.
Today, this afternoon, you left the office early, didn't you?
You called the office?
At 3 o'clock. You hadn't come back from lunch, the girl said.
You shouldn't have called.
Where were you, Dave?
I was detained, a customer.
Talked to a customer from noon until after 3?
Maybe. What of it?
Dave, is that all you're going to say?
Please, Sue, I was out on business. Isn't that enough? You have to cross-examine me?
I'm sorry.
Oh, forget it, Sue. I didn't mean to... Look, I don't know what's wrong with me.
What do you say we go out tonight, huh? For a walk or to a movie. Get our minds off it.
Off what, Dave?
Okay, so I'll go out alone. There must be some way to stop these questions. I'll be back when you see me.
Even as you hurl the words at Sue and rush from the house, you're sorry, aren't you, Dave? But your mind is spinning with confusion, question marks. The hours of walking the streets alone fail to provide an answer. Then as you start toward home again and the dismal sound of the foghorn moans in at you from the waters near Golden Gate Bridge, a thought does occur. A dread final thought, but something that could provide an answer. Another bridge gave you an answer almost 7 years ago, didn't it, Dave? And now, with everything you've ever wanted and worked for being threatened, you find yourself thinking of staging another such act. Only this time it would be for Tommy Prentice. And what would appear to everyone as a simple suicide would actually be murder. You're still thinking about it as you slip the key in the latch and let yourself into the house. And cross to the bedroom.
Dave?
Sue, I thought you were asleep.
I couldn't. Not with you away.
No, don't turn on the light. Sue, I'm sorry about this evening. I didn't mean any of those things I said.
I know.
Anyway, I'm not mixed up anymore. Everything's clear in my mind. I've been worrying unnecessarily. Everything's going to be all right again. And soon.
This is Alfred Hotchkiss speaking. Have you ever wondered why the two large continents of the Western Hemisphere are called North and South America? Why weren't they called North and South Columbia? Possibly it was because poor Christopher Columbus spent his time making voyages instead of merely writing about them. You see, in 1503, a Florentine navigator named Amerigo Vespucci produced an account of 4 voyages he claimed to have made to the New World. Whether he really made them or not didn't matter, because a young geographer translated Vespucci's account and included it in a work he was publishing. The highlight of this publication was a map of the New World. The young geographer was so impressed with Vespucci's florid writing that he labeled one large area America. Later, map makers followed this example and the name stuck. America remained America. So, my friends, if you would like some as yet undiscovered planet to bear your name, don't waste time journeying to it. Simply write a glowing account of the trip and get it into the proper hands. You, like Vespucci, will be immortalized. Of course, you should have a colorful first name, like Amerigo. It must be the first name, you know, for after all, who would believe North and South Vespucci?
It changed everything, didn't it, Dave? Your plans with your wife, Sue, hopes for the future. Everything was changed when Tommy Prentice walked into your life from the past and recognized you as Marvin Knowles, a man he'd known in the East, a man who once served time in prison and was trying his best to live it down with a new life in San Francisco as David Leonard. Yes, it was all changed. Tommy is a threat, but you think you found the answer, the one way out. And while you hate the thought of murder, you find yourself trying to figure it out and plan a way to talk Tommy into the trap. And finally, you're rewarded with a remarkable bit of luck, as Tommy admits his reasons for coming to the West Coast in the first place.
I gotta tell you, Dave, there's no use hiding it. They're after me.
The police?
Yeah, them too, sure. But I'm not afraid of the police. It's the old gang. They think I double-crossed them.
Of course you didn't.
That's beside the point. Duke Watson and Frankie Dawson are here in town. I gotta get away from them, Dave. And you're gonna help me, see?
Sure. I figured there'd be something I'd have to do. I haven't much money, Tommy.
You have some and you have a car. I want you to drive me up north someplace. Seattle, maybe on into Canada.
But I can't do that.
You've got to. Or else I'll get word to Duke and Frankie that you and your wife are here. It's got to be this way. If you don't, it's my neck. I can't just drop out of sight like you did. And if I was to travel with a man and his wife, they'd have a rougher time tracing me.
Now, wait a minute, Tommy.
What?
You just said something about dropping out of sight. Tommy.
Yeah?
Tommy, I faded out of the picture almost 7 years ago, remember? I made everybody think I jumped off a bridge, committed suicide.
So you fooled everybody but me, so what?
So why can't you do the same thing? I'd help you, Tommy, tell you what to do. You could write a note, say you were tired of running from Frankie Dawson and Duke Watson who were trying to get you.
Huh? Hey, wait a minute. You really think
Didn't I make it, Tommy? Didn't I?
Yeah. Sure you did. Yeah, but you had a different reason. You wanted to go straight and couldn't get a break.
What do reasons matter, Tommy? The main thing is you'll throw them off your track.
Yeah.
You can travel alone. Go anywhere as somebody else.
Yeah. Sure I could. Hey, I think you've hit it, Dave. You've saved my life. All I got to do is write a suicide note, leave it on a bridge with my coat, and disappear. Duke Watson and Frankie Dawson will think I killed myself on account of the gang, huh?
That's right, Tommy.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. Leave a suicide note.
Yeah. You'll drive me north?
Yeah. I'll drive you.
He's fallen into your trap, hasn't he, Dave? Yes, and you're relieved. Yet far from pleased at the thought of what you've decided to do. You don't like to think about it, do you? What you plan to do out there in the fog. The way you'll silence Tommy Prentice. But you can't see any other way. You don't want to kill, but you decide you have to. That evening, you sit in the den, pretending to read the newspaper, struggling to conceal the panic and the terror mounting within you.
Dave.
Yes, Sue?
I've been thinking, why don't we run down to Carmel for a few days? It would do us good to get away.
I suppose so.
We could stay at the inn again. Remember? When was it? 3 years ago? Dave, you're not listening. What's the matter?
Matter? Nothing.
Something's been on your mind. Something rather serious, I'm afraid. Won't you tell me what it is?
Really, Sue, it's nothing at all.
We used to be able to talk over our little problems. Sort of iron things out together.
Yeah.
Dave, I suppose I'm going to sound awfully silly, but... Well, is there someone else?
Someone else?
A woman.
Oh, no, Sue, nothing like that. Darling, how could you ever think that?
I didn't really.
Sue, there'll never be anyone in my life but you. Never.
Dave, darling.
But you're right. There is something on my mind. And it is serious. I'm in trouble, Sue.
Dave, you haven't done anything again?
No, nothing like that. It's just... Well, it's the old routine again. The old gang won't leave me alone.
Someone's found out, the old crowd?
Yes, Tommy Prentice. I ran into him on the street one day. He found out I changed my name. He found out everything.
I see. What's he going to do?
He wants money.
Well, then give it to him. Give him all we have. And it'll be finished.
No, it's not as simple as that. He wouldn't stop there.
But if we didn't have any more money
He says he just wants me to help him get away, but he'll probably force me to work on a job with him before he gets through.
No, Dave, you can't do that.
I haven't any choice, Sue.
Yes, you have. We'll go away, Dave, far away. They'll never find us.
Tommy would find us. So might somebody else from the old gang. Then we'd have to run again. No, Sue, I can't run anymore. I started to the other day. I was going to take a plane and send for you later.
That's where I was when you called the office. But it's no use.
Please, Dave, we'll leave tonight, right now.
I tell you, it's no use.
You know what'll happen if we don't, Dave. One job with Tommy, and then there'll be another and another. Some night I'll be called down to the morgue to identify.
Sue, darling.
You mustn't ever go back, Dave. You can't go back.
But running away, it's just no good. It wouldn't work.
It's our best chance, darling. Going somewhere else. What else can we do?
What else?
Yes. How else can you be rid of this man?
There is a way. I've thought it all out. A very simple way.
What? Oh, no. No, Dave, you couldn't do anything like that. You couldn't.
No, I guess not. I guess I couldn't kill him. Even if I could get away with it. All right, sure. We'll run again.
She's right, isn't she, Dave? There is a chance, a slim chance, you can slip away from Tommy Prentice. Start life all over again in some small town. While you finish packing, Sue hurries down to the garage and drives your car around to the alley back of your apartment house. When she returns, you're ready. You pick up the suitcases and start for the door.
Oh, hiya, Sue, Dave. I was just going to knock. Come on over. We're having a little party.
Oh, Brad, hello.
Yeah.
We were just leaving. We're driving to Carmel.
Yeah.
We want to make it before midnight.
Well, Dave, oh, boy, you've got lots of time. Now, come on, just one drink for the road.
Please, Brad, a rain check. It's terribly important that we leave right now.
We can't explain now, Brad. We'll be back in a few days. Come on, Sue. Get in the car, Sue. Up with the suitcase and the...
Hello, Dave.
Tommy.
Evening, Mrs. Lennon. I'm sure you are, Mrs. Lennon. You folks going someplace?
Yes, we,
Running out on an old pal?
Oh, no. You see, my boss called up, and he wants me to go upstate. Business.
Is that so?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So you're going on a little trip, huh?
Well, only for a few days. I'll be back in the middle of the week.
You'll get in touch with me?
That's right. As soon as I get back.
I'm going with you, pal.
Well, but Tommy...
I said I'm going with you. Now get in, both of you. We'll drive by my place and pick up my stuff. Then we'll head north over the Gate Bridge, huh? That bridge stunt you thought of was a great idea.
It's no use, Dave. You'll never be able to run away from Tommy Prentice. You're certain of that now. As you drive across town, you glance over at Sue from time to time, sitting next to you, staring straight ahead, her face tense, and you know she's struggling to hold back a flood of tears. Hatred within you grows. Hatred for the man in the back seat of your car, and hatred toward yourself for what you've done to Sue. Finally, you bring the car to a stop in front of Tommy's boarding house.
Okay, folks, I'll get my stuff. Be right out. You'll wait, huh?
Yeah. We'll wait.
Just make sure you do. Hand over the car keys.
I said we'd wait.
I said the keys.
All right. Here.
Thanks, pal. Be right back, folks.
Look, Sue, why don't you go back to the apartment? I'll handle this alone.
No. No, Dave, I'm not going to leave you.
Sue, I don't want you to get mixed up in this. Now, forget it. Forget me. Go back to the apartment.
I won't, Dave. I can't leave you. Come on, darling, let's get away from here.
Sue.
I mean it, Dave. Right now. We can walk, talk it out, and decide what to do. Let him have the car, please, darling.
All right, Sue. Maybe a walk will help.
You wander along the streets. Sue clings tightly to your arm. And somehow the two of you talk it out, don't you, Dave? Yes, you walk for hours trying to make up your mind. And finally, quite late, You begin to come to a decision.
We'll go to the police, Dave. Have Tommy Prentice arrested. Let your past come out. The only right way out of this.
There's more to it than that, dear. Even if I went to the police and they got Tommy, he'd find a way to let Duke and Frankie know who I am, where I live, that I'm here. They think I know too much, and what's more important, they figured I told you too much. You realize what that means, don't you?
Yes. But I'd prefer to take a chance on anything than have you on the wrong side of the law.
You'd risk being killed?
Yes. Rather than have you risk everything we've built together.
You're wonderful, Sue.
Not wonderful. I just believe in you. Come on, darling. We'll go to the police. Tell them everything.
All right, Sue. All right, let's find a police station.
This is Alfred Hotchkiss speaking, and I've just discovered the identity of the patron saint of radio and television performers. He was the Reverend W.A. Spooner of England. This good gentleman was the Dean of New College, Oxford, during the latter part of the 19th century. And when he delivered a lecture on campus, it was generally well attended. Why? Because when the Reverend Mr. Spooner became excited over what he was saying, he generally twisted his words quite badly. A phrase like the conquering kings would come out the kinkering kongs. The poets Keats, Byron, and Shelley might be referred to by Dean Spooner as Beats, Siren, and Kelly. Students eagerly attended his lectures, waiting for the next faux pas. Soon they began referring to their mentor's word scramblings as Spoonerisms. And to this day the name has stuck. The kind of blooper in which some key syllables wind up where they don't belong is still known as a Spoonerism.
You've made your decision, haven't you, Dave? Yes, you can't run from the past, from Tommy Prentice. And you can't kill him either. So you're going to the police. You're going to tell them everything. Tell them about your fake suicide in New York 7 years ago. That you're not David Leonard, but an ex-convict named Marvin Knowles. You're certain it will mean the end of everything for you and your wife, Sue. But you've made up your mind there's nothing else you can do. And now, after hours of walking along the city streets and talking things out, the two of you step into a police station and approach the officer at the desk.
Sergeant?
Oh, what can I do for you, sir?
My name is David Leonard. Well, that is, since I arrived in San Francisco...
Leonard? Oh, yes, David Leonard. Yeah. Got the report right here. Stolen car. I hope you had that insured, Mr. Leonard.
What?
It's pretty badly smashed up, I'm afraid.
Well, I don't understand.
Well, it happens there was quite a gun battle over in the Mission District. A couple of strong-arm boys tried to kill a man by the name of Tommy Prentice, who was driving your car.
Dave.
I guess he must have stolen it. Anyway, he wrecked the car trying to get away from those strong-arm boys.
Did they get away?
No, we caught him. Block away from the shooting. A couple of hoods from back east. Frankie Dawson and Duke Watson.
What about the man that stole my car? Prentice.
Prentice? Died on the way to the emergency hospital.
Prentice is dead?
Yes, ma'am. And your husband's car is a wreck. I'm awful sorry.
Oh, it's all right. We don't mind the car.
No, we can always get another car.
The funny thing about those guys trying to kill Prentice, they didn't know he was going to commit suicide anyway. They'd have avoided a murder rap if they had.
Suicide?
Yeah. Had a note in his pocket. Figured on jumping off the bridge. Said he was tired of running from those hoods.
Featured in tonight's story were Bill Foreman as the Whistler, David Ellis, Virginia Gregg, Bill Conrad, and Larry Dobkin. The Whistler was produced and directed by George W. Allen, with story by Joel Malone, music by Wilbur Hatch, and was transmitted overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. The Whistler was entirely fictional, and all characters portrayed on The Whistler are also fictional. Any similarity of names or resemblance to persons living or dead is purely coincidental.
Tune in again next week at this same time for The Whistler. The Whistler has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service. Armed Forces Radio invite you to sit back and enjoy another strange story by The Whistler.
Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
And now, the Whistler's strange story, The Chinese Elephant Puzzle.
The night stretches black and humid over Singapore, and the murky heat teems up from the street through the sandals of the rickshaw boy as he pulls his fare through a narrow back street. Inside the rickshaw, impeccably attired in a white linen suit that is not yet wilted, sits Elliot Wilson, agent for Crawford Pierce Incorporated, art importers and exporters. Finally, the boy jogs to a stop. Elliot Wilson steps out onto a dimly lit street corner, pays the rickshaw boy, and watches him trot off into the night. Once the boy is out of sight, Elliot turns, enters a door in the back of an ancient building. Inside the faintly lighted room, he moves unnoticed through the half-stupid crowd, through the tinkling glass curtain at the far end, and into a smaller room where Niels Hansen maintains his dingy headquarters.
Hello, Hansen. Oh, hello, Elliot. I thought you were about due.
Yes, I'm right on time.
Did you ship the stuff out okay?
Yes. The Chinese elephant puzzle is on its way to San Francisco.
Passed inspection okay, huh?
Perfectly. Why shouldn't it? Looks just like a small Chinese elephant. The puzzle with more than 100 interlocking pieces so finely fitted you can hardly see the cracks. You can't tell by looking at it that it's packed with diamonds.
It didn't rattle or anything, huh?
No, rattles, nothing. Everything went fine. Simple as mailing a letter. And I checked again to be sure. It'll arrive in San Francisco on Friday.
Uh-huh. This guy in Frisco, Jim Craig. You sure you can trust him?
I'm positive. The gift shop he works for is a big customer of mine. Craig unpacks everything I send back. Friday, among other things, he'll receive the elephant puzzle. He'll take the diamonds out, hang on to them until I get there. He'll put the handsome little elephant on the shelf for sale, along with the other things. A very simple operation.
Simple for you. I did the dirty work. I got the ice.
That was our deal, Hanson. If you weren't satisfied with your cut, you should have said so before.
My bargaining position wasn't much good, remember? A guy with a record like mine can't make very good deals. What about the payoff? When do I get my cut?
Your cut? Why, right now, Hanson.
Hey, what's the idea?
Here's your cut.
Hanson crumples to the floor, dead from the quick, calculated movement of your knife, Elliot. That was his cut, death. You bend over him, make certain the payoff is final. And soon you're outside again, swallowed up in the pedestrian traffic of the Singapore night. You spend the next few days winding up your business affairs in preparation for your flight back to the States. And finally, the day of your departure arrives. Then you're airborne, the great plane streaking out across the South China Sea toward the Pacific, every hour bringing you hundreds of miles nearer to San Francisco. At last, on Monday, as you planned, you are there, setting down at Mills Field. And you're certain that Craig has received the elephant puzzle and its cargo of diamonds the Friday before. Less than an hour after you land, you're at the door of Jim Craig's apartment, and the anticipation within you mounts. But it isn't Craig who answers your ring.
May I help you?
Oh, I'm looking for Jim Craig. This is his apartment, isn't it?
It was. I'm the house manager.
What do you mean, it was? He moved?
He's dead.
Dead? But when?
He was killed a week ago. A car hit him.
A week ago, Elliot, Jim Craig was killed by a car a week ago. He wasn't alive last Friday to receive the elephant puzzle. He couldn't have unpacked it and taken the diamonds from it last Friday. You stand there stunned. And then you remember. The gift shop. That's it, Elliot. You've got to get to the gift shop where Craig worked. Find the puzzle and buy it. That's your only chance, Elliot.
Good afternoon. May I help you? Oh, well, Mr. Wilson. Hello. My goodness, I had no idea you were any place in the wide, wide world but Singapore.
How are you, Evans?
Oh, you know me, Mr. Wilson. I'm always fine, just fine. Except, of course, recently, just a week ago, our Mr. Craig.
Yes, I just heard. I'm terribly sorry.
Of course you are. All of us here, of course. Family, you know. That's what we are here at the shop. Simply a family. But then, we're being brave, Mr. Wilson. Simply carrying on.
Yes, I am sure you are, Evans, and that's as it should be. You mind if I have a look around? I'd like to see some of the pieces I've sent you. For a sentimental reason.
Well, of course. Just you look all you like.
Thank you. Oh, I recognize that silverware. Pure Malayan. Must have sent that about 3 weeks ago, didn't I?
You did just that. And, oh, it is a good seller.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, that pottery on the next shelf. I wonder. Oh, then I suppose not.
Looking for something in particular, are we, Mr. Wilson?
Well, no, not really. Just a silly notion of mine. You may not remember it at all.
Oh, now don't say that, Mr. Wilson. Why, I remember every single little item you sent. It's so distinctive, so simply distinctive. Now, just what are we looking for?
Well, as a matter of fact, it probably arrived about last Friday, I imagine. An oriental puzzle, a small elephant.
Oh, of course it arrived. And last Friday, too. You know, I tried to work it. I just couldn't get it apart.
It's easy once you know how. I'd like to buy it back from you, Evans. I sort of took a fancy to it.
Oh, I am sick, Mr. Wilson. Simply sick.
What do you mean?
Well, it's gone. I sold it. I never dreamed you'd want it. Never dreamed. Saturday morning, first thing Saturday morning, I sold it.
You remember who you sold it to, by any chance?
Why, yes. An elderly gentleman who was short and heavy-set.
His name?
Oh, I'm afraid I don't know.
This is Alfred Hotchkiss speaking. Among the lesser-known contributions of the alluring Madame de Pompadour to the court of France were the steps she took to improve the nation's economy. In 1759, during one of her free moments, she influenced the Crown to appoint a new financial minister. The new minister wasted no time in making sweeping changes in the economy. He cut government expenses greatly and went so far as to propose a tax on the land held by the nobility. Need I say his actions were in no way popular with the ruling class. They ridiculed his money-saving policies. They even associated his name with a new form of art that was then the rage. An art form in which the figures were reduced to their simplest form, black outlines on white. To the nobles, this was another way in which Etienne de Silhouette was saving money.
It was going to be so simple, wasn't it, Elliot? All you had to do, once Hanson was out of the way back in Singapore, was to get to San Francisco and collect the diamonds from Jim Craig. But Craig was killed before the small elephant puzzle, with a diamond safely tucked away in it, arrived. And now you discover the elephant has been sold, and the clerk, Evans, has no idea of the purchaser's identity. You turn and start slowly out of the shop, and then...
Oh, Mr. Wilson.
What?
I just thought of something. The man who bought the Chinese elephant puzzle, as he was leaving the store, I remember he stopped to chat with one of the other clerks, with Miss Solinston.
You mean you think she...
Yes, she probably knows him by name. Just a minute, I'll ask her.
Early that afternoon, you're on the move again, Elliot, headed upstate toward a small community on the Sacramento River, and a man named Alton Galloway, the man who purchased the elephant puzzle. By evening, your train arrives in Riverview. You duck into a small hotel and casually inquire about Mr. Galloway. And half an hour later, you're sitting in the large study of the Galloway home where he keeps his art collection. Galloway, a small man with a massive shock of white hair, sits at his desk peering at you over his glasses. And as you talk, his glance shifts occasionally to a table nearby, to the small elephant resting on it.
So you see, Mr. Galloway, I expressly bought the Chinese elephant puzzle for a customer of ours in San Francisco, and through some error, it was sold to you.
Yeah, it's a fine piece. Excellent bit of work. A real buy. And incidentally, a real puzzle.
Yes, of course. I hope you won't be too disappointed.
I won't be, Mr. Wilson.
Oh, fine. I read
You
it.
see, I have no intention of returning the elephant puzzle.
But, Mr. Galloway...
A deal is a deal.
Yes, but surely, Mr. Galloway, with all the many fine pieces you already
I
have,
didn't buy it for myself, Mr. Wilson. I'm planning it as a surprise for my nephew in New York. It's for his collection. He's a fiend on Chinese puzzles.
You're sending it back east?
Yes, in the morning. Oh, excuse me.
Your eyes follow Galloway as he walks past you and disappears into the hall. You've failed, haven't you, Elliot? You could offer him money, a great deal of money, couldn't you? But that would only arouse his suspicions. You'll have to find another way. And then suddenly an idea hits you. Quickly, you step around Galloway's desk to the French windows opening onto the patio. Slip the latch, and then hurry back to your chair. When he returns, you get to your feet.
Well, Mr. Galloway, I've already taken up too much of your time.
No, that's quite all right.
You won't change your mind, sir.
I'm afraid not.
Well, I tried anyway.
No hard feelings?
No, no hard feelings. As you said, Mr. Galloway, a deal's a deal. Good night.
Outside in the shadows, you don't have long to wait, do you, Elliot? A half hour or so after you see the lights in the Galloway house go out, you move quickly to the patio, slip inside through the French windows. As you move cautiously around the desk across the study, you smile to yourself. Realize how simple it's going to be. You've only to remove the gems from the Chinese elephant puzzle, replace it on the table, and leave. And no one will ever know. Then, as you reach the table and pick up the elephant,
I've been waiting for you, Mr. Wilson.
you whirl at the sound of Galloway's voice. Then the lights go on. Galloway is sitting in the high-backed chair, a pistol resting in his lap.
Surprised, Mr. Wilson?
Look, Mr. Galloway,
I knew you'd be back. I happened to see you from the hall while I was on the telephone. Saw you unlock the French windows. Now, if you'll kindly put the elephant back where you found it. Thank you. What's this all about, Mr. Wilson?
Oh, all right, Mr. Galloway.
Maybe we can make a deal. I'll give you $1,000 for the elephant puzzle.
1,000? Well. That is interesting. Perhaps I'd better examine that elephant more closely. Must be something quite unusual about it. Something that I must overlook.
2,000, Mr. Galloway. Is it a deal?
Sorry. Now, if you'll step out in the hall, I'll call the police. Well, Mr. Wilson?
Okay. You're making a big mistake, Mr. Galloway.
Am I? I don't think so. Go ahead. After you.
As Galloway steps aside to let you enter the hall, you see your chance. His eyes leave you for a moment, and in that split second, you lunge for the gun. The two of you fall back into the study. He's surprisingly strong and quick for his age, isn't he, Elliot? And you're having trouble taking the gun away from him. Twice he jams the gun butt into your chest, and the pain is almost more than you can bear, but you hold on grimly. Finally, you manage to grab his wrist, twist it sharply, and then... You stare down at the still form at your feet. He's dead, isn't he, Elliot? The gun still clutched tightly in his hands. You hadn't expected this to happen. And now you've got to get away as quickly as you can. But first, you're going to take what you came for. And as you turn and start across the room, you hear footsteps outside on the patio. You drop behind the desk, just in time, as a man comes running in through the open French windows. He hurries past you into the room.
Mr. Galloway! Mr. Galloway! Good Lord. Hello, operator. Get me the sheriff's office, quickly.
You've got to run for it now, Elliot. You glance across the room to the table. The elephant. You decide that you can't risk going for it. The man phoning the police in the hall would certainly see you. So you slip quietly out through the French windows, across the patio, and run into the cover of night. You walk along the quiet streets of the village for almost an hour, wondering what your next move will be. You've made up your mind, haven't you? You're not going back to San Francisco without the Chinese elephant puzzle and the gems inside it. The diamonds worth almost $250,000. Somehow you've got to get back inside that house. And then suddenly it all becomes clear to you. It's a bold move, Elliot, but you're certain that it'll work. You turn around and head back toward the Galloway house.
Yeah? Mr. Galloway, is he in?
Well,
I'm Elliot Wilson of Crawford Pierce, art dealers in San Francisco. He'll know.
Crawford Pierce, huh? Oh, yeah. I've heard of him. Come on in.
I noticed the police car outside. Something wrong?
Mr. Galloway is dead. I'm Sheriff Coster.
He's dead? That's impossible. I talked to him on the phone, only...
It happened suddenly.
I just can't believe it. Accident?
Murder.
Mr. Galloway murdered? Good heavens.
You had an appointment with Mr. Galloway?
Yes, I did have an appointment with him. You see, we got some new pieces in from the Orient, and I thought he might be interested.
Sheriff.
Oh, all through in there, Perry?
Yeah, it's all yours, Sheriff. You're getting back to the office.
Okay. Would you mind sticking around, Mr. Wilson? I might want to ask you a few questions.
Oh, yes, I'll be glad to.
Good. Now, Perry, I got a couple of things for you to do. When you get back, call the coroner, will you?
Hello.
What?
Oh, I didn't mean to startle you. I'm Amy Ettinger, reporter, Riverview Sentinel.
How do you do?
I also run a Lonely Hearts column. Oh, and if you ever want any recipes, write to Aunt Clara. That's me. You're Elliot Wilson, art dealer.
What? Oh, yes, that's right.
I overheard you talking to the boyfriend.
Boyfriend?
Yeah, Sheriff Coster. We've been going steady for 5 years now. He doesn't approve of my working for a newspaper.
Oh, I see.
Come on, I'll show you some of Mr. Galloway's stuff.
Well, the sheriff asked me to stay here.
Oh, he won't mind. Like I said, he's the boyfriend. Mr. Galloway's things are worth a lot of money, I suppose, but this Oriental art leaves me cold. But I ought to take some pictures of all this stuff.
Oh, you're a photographer, too?
A small-town reporter has to be ready for any emergency. And that's my equipment out there in the hall.
Oh? Well, his collection might make a nice story. Why not take a few shots?
Well, if you think so. Oh, sure. Worth a try, anyway. You stay right there, Mr. Wilson. Be right back.
The opportunity you've been waiting for presents itself suddenly, doesn't it, Elliot? And you find yourself alone in the room. Quickly, you slip the elephant into the pocket of your trench coat. In a few moments, the girl returns. Sheriff Coster is with her.
It's all right, isn't it, Hank?
Oh, I guess you can take pictures if you want to. Just stay out of the way, huh?
Okay.
By the way, what'd you do with the list?
Over there, on the desk.
Sheriff.
Oh, Mr. Wilson.
I was just wondering, you said this was murder.
Mr. Galloway was shot with his own gun. It wasn't accidental.
But why? I mean...
it's hard to say offhand. Could be that Galloway surprised somebody here in the study. There was a struggle, you know. Stuff here's pretty valuable, isn't it?
Well, yes. Is anything missing?
Haven't checked yet. We'll know as soon as I look over this list.
List?
Galloway kept a record of all this, a sort of a catalog.
Oh, yes, I see. Yes, of course, he would.
Sure is a long list. Say, you're an art dealer. Maybe you could help us check this list. I'm not much on Oriental art.
Well, of course, Sheriff. I'd be glad to.
You spend the next hour checking over the items of the Galloway collection with Sheriff Coster. And you're relieved to learn that the Chinese elephant puzzle isn't listed. It won't be missed at all. Everything else on the list is there. The sheriff thanks you for your assistance and tells you that you're free to go. So you leave him thumbing idly through the catalog, Amy preparing to take her photographs of the murder scene. The Galloway collection. On the way back to your hotel, you stop on a deserted side road and remove the diamonds from the puzzle. Smile as you gaze at them in the palm of your hand. Then you slip the gems into your pocket, finish breaking down the puzzle, and throw the pieces one at a time into the river. A quarter of an hour later, you walk into your hotel.
Evening, Mr. Wilson.
Oh, good evening. Could you tell me when I can catch the next train back to San Francisco?
Let me see now. I don't believe there's one coming through till morning.
Oh, not till then?
Just a second. That's right, 8:35 in the morning.
Oh, that's all right. Thank you.
Leaving us so soon, Mr. Wilson?
Oh, yes, I'm afraid I have to get back.
Well, maybe next time you'll spend a little more time with us. Huh?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hope you enjoyed your visit.
Yes, very much. I found my stay in Riverview pleasant. Very pleasant.
This is Alfred Hotchkiss speaking, and I've just discovered the identity of the patron saint of radio and television performers. He was the Reverend W.A. Spooner of England. This good gentleman was the Dean of New College, Oxford, during the latter part of the 19th century. And when he delivered a lecture on campus, it was generally well attended. Why? Because when the Reverend Mr. Spooner became excited over what he was saying, he generally twisted his words quite badly. A phrase like the conquering kings would come out the kinkering kongs. The poets Keats, Byron, and Shelley might be referred to by Dean Spooner as Beats, Siren, and Kelly. Students eagerly attended his lectures, waiting for the next faux pas. Soon they began referring to their mentor's word scramblings as Spoonerisms. And to this day the name has stuck. The kind of blooper in which some key syllables wind up where they don't belong is still known as a Spoonerism.
The chase has ended, hasn't it, Elliot? The diamonds are once more in your possession. $250,000 worth. And now you won't have to share it with anyone. The following morning, you board the train with the diamonds safely tucked away in your luggage. And finally, when you arrive in San Francisco, you hurry to your apartment. You're not going to waste any time cashing in on the diamonds, are you? You put in a phone call to one of your contacts that you're certain will make a good deal for you. And then spend the rest of the day in your apartment. Early that evening, you're sitting at your desk examining the diamonds when the doorbell rings. You slip the diamonds into the desk drawer and close it.
Come in, Dave. Why, Sheriff Coster.
Evening, Mr. Wilson. Can we come in?
Oh, yes, of course.
This is Lieutenant Newman, San Francisco Police. We're working on the Galloway case together.
Oh, is that so? How do you do, Lieutenant?
Hello, Mr. Wilson. You knew a man named Hanson back in Singapore, didn't you?
Yes, I believe I met him once or twice.
The Singapore police were after him in connection with some stolen diamonds. They caught up with him last week. But they were a little late. He was dead.
Oh, it's too bad.
We've been told by Singapore that Hanson had arranged to have those diamonds smuggled into this country. When his body was found, the diamonds were missing. And Hanson had no money on him as his share of the payoff.
Lieutenant Newman here thinks it all ties in somehow with the Galloway murder, Mr. Wilson.
But how could that be, Sheriff?
Mr. Galloway bought a Chinese puzzle in the form of an elephant. Our investigation shows that you had it shipped over from Singapore.
Yes, well, I buy it and ship so many things.
Sure, I know. Well, anyway, that elephant puzzle is missing from Galloway's collection.
Missing? But, Sheriff, you and I checked the catalog.
It wasn't listed, I know. I guess Mr. Galloway hadn't gotten around to it yet.
Well, then how do you know there was an elephant?
These photographs Amy Ettinger took after you left. She happened to show them to me. I noticed something. I compared them with the photographs my deputy had taken earlier.
What?
Matter of fact, he was leaving the house as you came in. Anyway, in his photograph, the elephant puzzle was there on a small table not far from the body. In Amy's picture, it wasn't.
I see.
There were only 3 persons in that room.
Now, look, Sheriff.
I didn't take that elephant. Neither did Amy. That leaves you, Mr. Wilson.
Well, gentlemen, I can assure you that elephant isn't here. You're welcome to...
The elephant is only part of it, Mr. Wilson. What we're most interested in is the diamonds. We have a full description of them. And the Singapore police are certain that when we find the man with the diamonds, we've got the man who murdered Hanson.
What makes you think that
We don't think anything yet, Mr. Wilson. But I'm afraid we'll have to search your apartment. I guess we might as well start right here, in your desk drawer.
Featured in tonight's story were Bill Foreman and Willard Waterman. The Whistler was produced and directed by George W. Allen, with story by Gordon Gray and John Hunt, music by Wilbur Hatch, and was transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. The Whistler is entirely fictional, and all characters portrayed on The Whistler are also fictional. Any similarity of names or resemblance to persons living or dead is purely coincidental.
Tune in again next week at the same time for The Whistler. The Whistler has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service. Armed Forces Radio invite you to sit back and enjoy another strange story by The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, And I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
And now, the Whistler's strange story. Double Exposure.
It was a summer's evening, quiet, calm, matching the gentle atmosphere of the quaint artist town of Cypress Point on the California coast. Clint Harwell was calm, too, as he walked down the street, heading toward the drugstore. He was calm. His mind was undisturbed, at ease. Clint Harwell was all of these things before he entered the drugstore. Yes, he could even take pleasure from the fact that the local newspaper was to run his picture in an early issue, under the heading, Famed Architect to Wed Local Novelist. There would be a story about the homes Clint had built, too, the pertinent facts about his background. And there would probably be little, if any, mention of the tragedy that had touched his life early last year. The accidental drowning of his wife, Corinne. In the drugstore, Clint waited with his back to the proprietor and customer that he was waiting on.
That'd be all, Mr. Willis?
I think so, Doc.
No razor blades, toothpaste, anything like that?
Got 'em all, Doc.
Well, I'll just wrap up these things for you. Be right there.
Oh, no hurry, Doc.
Any more trouble with those protection racketeers, Mr. Willis?
Oh, I keep hearing from them. It's a dreadful thing, you know.
Terrible. I certainly wouldn't give in to them. Well, there you are, Mr. Willis. Drop in again.
Sure thing. Good night, Doc.
Good night. Well, I believe I know what you want, Mr. Harwell. Yes, sir, your pictures.
Oh, got 'em developed, Doc?
Oh, certainly. I do all that work myself, you know. Have the lab in the back.
Really? I didn't know.
Really? With all the seasons you've been coming down here? Well, anyway, they're ready. And believe me, they turned out fine. Let's see now. Check the file. C.D.E. Fraser, Harris, Harwell. Yeah, there you are.
Oh, thanks, Doc. How much is that?
$1.39.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Oh, here you're settling down here now. For good.
That's right.
Retiring?
No, not exactly. I'll build a few houses. You know, new types. Give me a chance to experiment.
Uh-huh. Hey, by the way, Mr. Harwell, perhaps this isn't the time to mention it, but this is the first time I've had a chance to. I'm awfully sorry about Mrs. Harwell. She was such a wonderful person.
Yes. Well, good evening, Doc.
Good evening, Mr. Harwell. Drop in again.
And that was all, wasn't it, Clint? So it seemed, anyway. Half a block from the drugstore, in the bright glare of a store window, you pause. Take out the photographs and glance through them. Interesting snapshots, all taken on a recent cruise along the coast. Yes, interesting, each of them. Until the last one, a shot of the sea. The sea, that was all when you took the shot. But now, Clint...
What the devil?
Something else, Clint. A woman's face. A woman's face staring. Almost as if she's smiling up at you from the sea. And it's the face of your late wife, Corinne. It seems impossible, doesn't it, Clint, that the pharmacist or anyone could know that your wife's drowning wasn't really accidental, that you were directly responsible. But you must look into it further, you know that. You must learn what's behind the picture of your wife. You're certain it's a double print. But why? You know where to find that answer. You hurry back to the drugstore. It's almost closing time. Doc is back toward you. He's talking on the phone. You watch your opportunity, slip inside, and hide in the phone booth.
Yes, Mrs. Williams. The boy should be there any minute now with your medicine. No, not at all. Glad to. Oh, it's been a busy day, all right, but I'm closing up now. Yeah, you take care of yourself. Good night.
The minutes seem years as you wait, don't they, Clint? Then finally, Doc Ainsley's gone. You hurry from the phone booth to the dark room in the back of the drugstore. You close the door, snap on the light, and gasp at what you see.
Good Lord.
Mr. Harwell?
What?
Thought you'd have my dark room all to yourself, huh?
Yes, I guess I did. How did you know I was here?
Saw you when I left. Phone booths don't make very good hiding places, you know. Anyway, I sort of figured you might have something on your mind, something to do with pictures.
Yes. These pictures on the wall. I'm afraid I don't understand them, Doc. Not at all.
Is it so hard to understand, Mr. Harwell, that I'd want to surround myself with beauty? Your wife was beautiful, you know. I made all these pictures of her myself. Covered my walls with them.
You were in love with Corinne? Why, I had no idea.
Yes, I was in love with her. I don't believe even she knew that, though I never told her. I didn't want to spoil the friendship we had.
You and Corinne? But when? I mean, how could you have known her?
You left her alone a great deal of the time, Mr. Harwell, remember? The last few years especially. She needed someone just to talk to. She used to come here to the drugstore. We became good friends. She told me lots of things.
Well, all right. So you and Corinne were good friends. Then I assume this snapshot, her face looking at me from the sea, that's all your idea, huh, Doc?
Just a simple double print, Mr. Harwell. Call it bait if you want to. The point is you rose to the bait.
Why? Why did you do it?
When your wife drowned last season, Mr. Harwell, I went along with the accidental verdict the sheriff handed down. I was too shocked then to remember so many things she told me. Too shocked even to think about Louise Phillips, your present fiancée.
Oh, what's Louise got to do with this?
You were seeing her then. Everyone knew, even Corinne. When I heard just recently that you and Louise planned to marry, I began to remember things Corinne said to me. She was afraid of you, you know, afraid. And yet she'd have loved you.
I don't believe I'd say any more, Doc.
She was afraid of the ocean, too. Loved to look at it, but deadly frightened to be on it, especially with you. She told me so herself.
I've heard all of this. I intend to.
You don't have to hear any more of it, Mr. Harwell. I think the sheriff might be interested in what I have to say, though.
Oh, no, Doc. No, you're not going to the sheriff.
Yes, I am, Mr.
No,
Harwell.
you're not, Doc. You're not going to say a word to the sheriff or anybody else to arouse suspicion against me.
You can't stop me, Harwell. There's no way.
There's one way, Doc. I'll stop you if I have to kill you!
It seems minutes later, doesn't it, Clint? Minutes that are actually seconds when you stare at your hand, at the heavy piece of photographic equipment that it holds. And then you glance down at the floor of Doc's darkroom. React again, shocked clean through at what you see.
I did it. I did what I said. I have killed him.
This is Alfred Hotchkiss speaking. Early in the 17th century, England's Tyburn prison had a most famous minor employee. He was the hangman. Because he did his work with great efficiency and dispatch, and had several prominent clients, this hangman's fame spread throughout the land. Even authors referred to him from time to time. Then came the ultimate compliment. His name was applied to the gallows which he used. But the story does not stop there. For in later years, when gallows were no longer playing so important a role in day-to-day life, the hangman's name was transferred to a hoisting device that greatly resembled his instrument of execution. And so an old English hangman is still remembered through a most useful piece of equipment. Oh, the hangman's name? It was Derek.
It's gone, isn't it, Clint? The quiet, the calm of the early evening, the peace of mind that seemed to be yours only a few short hours ago. Because now, in one swift movement of unreasoning rage, you've struck down the drugstore proprietor. You've murdered Doc Ainsley. It's all like a nightmare, the way Doc felt about your late wife. And then as the panic subsides, you know what you must do. You turn, quickly remove every picture of her from the walls of the darkroom, wipe your fingerprints from the murder weapon, turn out the lights, slip out the back way, and home. The next morning, it's all there, with the newsboys screaming the grim news.
Extra, Sunrise Edition. Local drug is found slain. Extra, Sunrise
Hello?
Clint?
Oh, Louise, hello. Well, I've been wondering when you'd get back from San Francisco. Well, the shopping tour successful?
Very. You asked me to dinner, you know. I wasn't going to miss that.
Oh, yes, of course. Tonight. It's fine, Louise. I'll call for you around 8. Is that all right?
Fine, Clint.
You're relieved as you hang up the phone. It could have been a very different call, couldn't it, Clint? But you're safe now, aren't you? Safe in the knowledge that no one saw you anywhere near the drugstore. There would have been some word, you're certain of that, too. But that evening, as you and Louise return to her home after dining out, you receive a surprise.
Well, here we are, Clint. Come in for a nightcap?
Why, a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to unlock my little hacienda again.
Yes, I'll bet you missed it being away all week.
I did. I couldn't decide which I missed more. My house or my fiancé.
Oh, darling.
Clint.
You know, sweetheart, we've never talked about our house. Oh, I'd want to design it very specially. A big one for us.
Big, small. What's the difference? Sit down, darling. I'll get some ice.
All right. Well, I don't know. There could be a great deal of difference, Louise, at that.
Not in the number of newspapers that pile up when you forget to tell them you're going to be away.
I suppose not. Of course, the only news in this town today is about Doc Ainsley, poor devil. Oh, and the curio store fire.
I know. I threw all the newspapers away but that last one. Did you read about the witness?
The witness?
It's right there in the paper at your elbow. Read it while I'm fixing these.
Witness?
O.B. Willis, the man who owned the curio store that was burned. He was hurrying down there when he saw someone rush out of Doc's drugstore. He says he could identify him again if he saw him.
What?
Well, that's what he says. Why, Clint, what's the matter?
Huh? Oh, nothing. Nothing really. I was trying to remember. There's something important. Something I had to do this evening.
Well, you needn't look so stricken about it. Besides, I'm the only thing that's important to you this evening.
Oh, I remember now. A call, Louise. A call I must make tonight. It's quite important.
All right, darling. Make a call. The phone's right there, you know.
No. I mean, I can't make the call here, Louise. It's, a little surprise. It has to do with our wedding, darling. It's a secret.
Why, Clint, how romantic.
I really hate running out on you like this, but, well, you do understand it's rather special. After all, it's very important.
It is important, isn't it, Clint? Not a call, but a hurried trip you're forced to make to catch the last edition of the local papers before they hit the streets. Stop your picture from being published, even though it's in conjunction with that glowing account of your skill as an architect and your approaching marriage to Louise. Yes, you must stop it, Clint. And you pray there's still someone in the copy room as you pound on the door.
Hey, look, I've got to talk to the editor, whoever's in charge.
Well, I'm a man, I reckon, right now. Yes, I'm in charge.
Oh, good. Then I'm not too late. My name's Harwell, Clint Harwell. You're running my picture tomorrow, and I want it stopped. I have a perfectly good reason.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. Sorry.
You're sorry? Well, what do you mean?
Nothing can be done about it, mister.
See here, if you're in charge,
I'm your man, all right, but only because everybody else has gone home. Papers all printed up. Been called for in the delivery trucks. It ought to hit the streets any time now.
Well, then why did you tell me...
Mister, I'm the janitor. I gotta sweep up. Mind if I get back to my work?
You're too late, aren't you, Clint? And you know what will happen as soon as O.B. Willis sees your picture in tomorrow's paper. And you're certain he will see it. He'll go to the sheriff, identify you as the man he saw running out of the drugstore the night Doc Ainsley was murdered. You hurry out of the newspaper office, and with each step, the panic within you builds. You've got to fight it off, Clint. Get a hold of yourself and think things out. You could run away tonight. Yes, but you know what that would mean. The end of everything you've worked for, your career. And there's Louise, too. You can't bear to think of losing her, can you? You've made a decision, haven't you, Clint? And 10 minutes later, you arrive at a small cottage near the beach. Push through the gate. You hurry up the path to the front door and ring the bell.
Oh, come on. Come on, answer the door.
Oh, shut up, Queenie. Be quiet, will you?
You look up, peer through the darkness to the second-floor window of the house next door.
You looking for Mr. Willis?
Why, yes.
He ain't home. Went out a couple of hours ago. You from the insurance company?
Insurance company? No, I'm not.
O.B.'s been expecting one. That's the reason I asked. His store burned down last night. Suppose you heard about it.
Oh, yes, I did.
Imagine that's where he is now. Down at the store with the workmen boarding up the place. Oh, why don't you try there?
Oh, thanks, but it's not really important. I'll see him in the morning.
It's 8 blocks from Willis's house along a tree-lined street, past Doc Ainsley's drugstore to the curio shop. And when you arrive there, the place is deserted. The workmen have gone. You stare at the charred remains of the building, and then turn and walk across the street to the lunch counter.
Frog, too. Over easy, Sam. Evening, sir. Want to see a menu?
No, I'll just have some coffee.
Cream?
Yes, please.
Got some nice blueberry pie.
Coffee.
Okay. Be anything else for you, Sheriff?
Not a thing, Alice.
How about you, Mr. Willis?
No.
Willis.
Your eyes move quickly along the mirror behind the counter. Settle on the round-faced little man sitting next to the sheriff. O.B. Willis, Clint. The man who says he can identify you as Doc Ainsley's killer. You turn around, your back to them. Pick up the newspaper lying on the counter.
Night, Alice. Night.
So long, fellas. And thanks.
As the door closes behind them, you breathe a sigh of relief, don't you, Clint? That was close. Too close. You look up from your newspaper, glance out the front door. They're standing there, the sheriff and Willis, talking quietly. You watch them out of the corner of your eye, your heart pounding wildly. And finally, they move away.
Your coffee, sir.
Oh, thanks. Here you are.
Ain't you going to drink your coffee?
Sorry. I just remembered a very important appointment.
You step out of the lunchroom, see Willis and the sheriff part company down the street. Moving quickly along the shadows, you hurry after the small, round-faced man, O.B. Willis, the witness, Clint. The man you know you've got to silence. You're only a half block behind him now as he makes his way along the deserted, dimly lighted street. And then he turns into the park, slumps down on a bench, lights his pipe. You circle through the trees until you're standing directly behind him. Then, clenching the heavy rock tightly in your hand, you lift it high in the air. It'll all be over in a moment, won't it, Clint? You're about to step out and smash the rock down on his head when...
Hello!
Quickly, you draw back into the shadows as you see this man approaching.
That you, O.B.?
Huh? Oh, evening, Perry.
Oh, evening.
Thought you were still in San Francisco.
Got back this afternoon. Oh, good to sit down. Been on the go all day. Say, a lot's been going on around here while I was away. Just heard about Doc.
Yeah, it's a shame. A doggone shame.
Hey, tell me you saw the killer.
That's right, Perry. Running out back of the drugstore.
Get a good look at him, did you?
I sure did. I'd recognize him anywhere. I was on my way to the fire when I saw him.
Oh, yeah. Sorry to hear about your fire, O.B. Them protection racket boys, huh?
Yeah.
Dirty skunks.
One of them called me at the house just a little before 11. Said it was too bad I hadn't joined the association, because something was going to happen to my store.
How do you like that?
That's when I ran down to the store, but I got there just a little bit too late.
You insured, ain't you?
Yes, and it's a good thing. I had a lot of money invested in that shop.
You know, O.B., I've been thinking. Maybe there's some connection with Doc's murder and the fire at your place.
How do you mean?
Well, them protection boys again. At the time some of them were setting fire to your place, maybe a couple of strong-arm boys were over at Doc's, putting the pressure on him to sign up. Maybe they pressured too hard, killed Doc accidentally.
Say, I never thought of that.
It could have happened that way, O.B. Sure could have happened. Just like that. Yes, sir.
He's right, isn't he, Clint? The blame for Doc Ainsley's death could very well be placed on the hoodlums who burned down Willis's store. And they could be blamed for killing Willis, too. It's a perfect setup, isn't it? Yes. And it makes it all so much easier for you now to kill him. You hurry to your home, slip your revolver into your pocket, and then drive back toward the home of O.B. Willis. Park in the shadows a block away. Then you walk to a spot directly across the street and wait in the dark behind a palm tree for Willis to return. After what seems hours, Willis finally appears. By the time he reaches his front door, you're right behind him.
Ooh, what are you...
Open the door. Get inside.
Wait a minute, who are you?
You heard me. Open the door. Now, inside.
Who are you? What do you want?
Don't recognize me, do you?
Well, it's so dark in here.
All right. Pull the shades down. Then we'll turn on the light. Oh, yeah, and close the windows, too. All right, now the lights. Well, recognize me now?
No, I don't know you.
Come on, take a good look.
I'm sorry, but I never saw you before.
You're lying.
No, I swear I've never
Last night on your way to the fire, you saw me run out of the drugstore.
No, please, I didn't. Wait a minute. That gun, what are you going to do?
Can't you guess, Mr. Willis?
No, you can't. Somebody'll hear you.
Not with this pillow and the windows down.
But you don't get it. If you'll just let me explain.
Sorry, Mr. Willis, but it's too late for that.
This is Dave Garraway. Do you know the American's Creed adopted by the House of Representatives in 1918? And do you subscribe to it? Listen. I believe in the United States of America as a government of the people, by the people, for the people, whose just powers are derived from the consent of the governed. A democracy in a republic. A sovereign nation of many sovereign states. A perfect union, one and inseparable, established upon those principles of freedom, equality, justice, and humanity, for which American patriots sacrificed their lives and fortunes. I, therefore, believe it is my duty to my country to love it, to support its Constitution, to obey its laws, to respect its flag, and to defend it against all enemies.
It's done, isn't it, Clint? O.B. Willis is dead. You've killed him. And you know who they'll blame for the murder. Yes, the same men who set fire to his store because he wouldn't join their protective association. It's as simple as that, isn't it? And you're certain that you're in the clear. You step over the limp form lying in the middle of the room and slip your gun into your pocket. You'll drive to the beach, toss it into the sea. Then the only link connecting you with the killing of O.B. Willis will be missing forever. You turn out the lights, step into the hall, open the front door and start toward the street. And then you stop, stunned, as a car stops in front of the house. It's the sheriff's car, Clint.
Why, Sheriff Carnes.
Who are you?
Clint Harwell. I'm a friend of O.B.'s. Just dropped by to see him. I found the door unlocked and went inside. He isn't home.
Oh?
Sheriff, do you think he could have gone back to the store?
Probably. Oh, Mr. Harwell, this is Johnny Fain, insurance adjuster from San Francisco.
Mr. Harwell, how do you do?
Mr. Fain is here to settle things with Willis.
That's right. You see, we've found the man who set the fire.
You have?
I had an eye on him since Mr. Fain's company tipped me off about him 6 months ago.
The man's a well-known arsonist. Burned down 2 other stores in 2 other cities during the past 8 years.
Wait a minute. You mean...
O.B. Willis. We're convinced he set fire to his store himself.
I don't understand. What about the men who threatened him, the protection racketeers?
Oh, it's just a gag. He's used it before, too.
But he couldn't have set the fire. No, at 11 o'clock last night...
He said he was walking past Ainsley's drugstore. Saw Doc's killer. Sure, that was his alibi. That put O.B. half a mile from the fire when it started. So he wanted us to believe.
You mean he lied?
Yeah, that's right. Willis didn't see Doc's killer. He wasn't anywhere near the drugstore at 11. He was setting fire to his own curio shop.
Oh, no. It can't be.
Well, we'll go on inside and wait for Willis to show up. You'd better come in with us, Mr. Harwell. You don't mind, do you?
Featured in tonight's story were Bill Foreman, Joseph Kearns, and Charlotte Lawrence. The Whistler was produced and directed by George W. Allen, with story by Joel Malone, music by Wilbur Hatch, and was transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. The Whistler is entirely fictional, and all characters portrayed on The Whistler are also fictional. Any similarity of names or resemblance to persons living or dead is purely coincidental.
Tune in again next week at the same time for The Whistler. The Whistler has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.